check like I'm out here burning. Gotta get the earnings early in the morning. But think about the table, little keep turning. In the crib, Mississippi burning. Drop one of mine, refund, returning. You don't know enough, little keep learning. Being that broke out here is concerning. Think they camouflage, but they tanking. In real life, I play with Franklin. Face card ballot in my city, check my ranking. Say they. I got two with me, one's a. Don't give advice, but her body is a work of art. You get the big picture. Sending mixed signals off of. You with me, you gon' be mad. High key. I'll leave you like your dad. High key. Usher son, I got it bad. High key. You a drag, I see. Ride through the city with a just came off a 50 city tour. Used to be my but not no more. Trade line, we finna up the score. When it's your turn. Okay, aight. I blow the whole house down with a. Don't play with the big bad wolf. Feeling kinda stingy today, don't. You could get that to a guy like walk around with my hair like whoa, break bread, gotta make sure everybody full. Join with the wizard cause I ain't with the bull. Top dog, great day, walk while the pit full. These days I got the whole hood watching me like a bootleg DVD. These days all my diamonds dance on me like I got a. The truth, you see the reach, they selling dreams, will bring receipts. I ain't ninja but I don't compete, they flip flop. You see the feeders, charity, I feed the streets. I'm gon' we can be friends after. Let's keep it a thou wow. I'm the grandmaster. I ain't never say no. I'm never playing past you. Stop saying you from LA if you from Lancaster. Graffiti is words. You ain't outside like the curb. Hey, nerds. You only outside in the birds. Ooh, we finna. Somebody gave you the nerve. You either or you can live and you learn. When it's your turn. Okay, aight.
This is dedicated to the get it girls. This is dedicated to the.
FaceTime, but I don't wanna waste time with nobody if you ain't sure about what you want. What's the point at all? I'm living my best life, got things on the hotline ring. Yeah, baby, if I don't keep it 100 with you, me and you will always have this issue. I'll make up.
Joining me tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. I'm Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. Here's Durant. Outside Irving. Pass to Martin. Back to Irving. There's the triple. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. Pretty interesting backcourt matchup here, Grant, with a lot of star power at the guard positions on both sides.
And, you know, traditionally, BA, when big guys match up, it's all about the power. But this contest is about finesse. Who can outplay and outsmart the competition?
Here's McGrady. After the basket by Miami. Davis for the rebound. Pass to Levine. Outside for Davis. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine. Here's McGrady. And here's Martin. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Now here's Irving. Hounded by Morant. Back to Durant. Clock at 6. Oh, stolen by Morant. Outside for Wembanyama. Fires from deep. And Morant is good for 3. Morant's got 5 points.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
First personal foul.
First one falls for him.
At the line for the away team, Tracy.
Both good from the line that time. Well, Grant, the pace that the Heat like to play is a little slower compared to other teams.
Yeah, B.A., more methodical, definitely. They don't just jack up shots and run quick plays. They're very patient, and they look for the best scoring option.
And Wembanyama gets it to go.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Here's McGrady. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Fast break Miami. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
Foul, Kenyon Martin. First personal foul.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
From 12 feet. Right side, Irving. Durant for three. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
In transition, here they come.
Tracy McGrady.
Hammers the lob through.
Kenyon Martin.
Good ball pressure and fast plays like that will tighten this up quick.
The deep three from Levine. That's no good. Couldn't get his first one to go.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And the shot goes.
Pound for pound, Ja is one of the best interior scorers in the game.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Now here's Martin. Here's McGrady. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
I just love the ball movement.
Martin with the ball. He's picked up by Levine. And it's Phoenix's ball. 6-point game. Pass to Holmgren. From 13. And he nails the jumper.
Ooh, Holmgren feeling it there. Wasting no time at all getting his shot off.
Here's Morant. Antetokounmpo outside. Again, the Heat score.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Martin up top. To the middle. Durant.
Kevin Durant.
And Durant with the big finish.
When KD goes up, there's no way to stop him.
Here's Morant. And he drives in. Antetokounmpo for three. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Here's Levine for 3. And the Heat, another 3.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Pass to Irving. Outside Durant. That one is off. Davis with the defensive effort. And here's Davis. He'll bring it up for the Heat. 10-point lead. Antetokounmpo. Bam.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And the ball out of play. The Heat will have it.
Miami ball.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
Boy, what a run. The points just piling up, Grant.
Hey, whatever they discovered here, it's working for them.
Shoots. Good. And the setup by Morant. Antetokounmpo's got 13.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Phoenix calls timeout. This is the back end of this back-to-back, Smitty. What was that like playing in these games?
Difficult, BA. Playing in NBA games takes so much energy. You usually use a day to recover, recharge. So you got to dig deep tonight.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Iguodala outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by Brand. And it's Phoenix's ball. Down by 15.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Antetokounmpo for three. Can't get it to fall. Now 5 of 7. Outside Durant. That one goes in.
Kevin Durant.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside. What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And you can't talk about acrobatic finishers without talking about John Wall. Man, he's explosive. And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
An athletic display by Wall, letting the defense know he can own the rim. The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
Now here's Morant. 7 points in the game. Pass to McCollum. Iguodala outside. That's good, and it's McCollum with the assist. And the Heat lead by 13.
Doesn't matter how many years Iguodala plays in this league, he's going to give you everything he has, wire to wire.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
Miami foul.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. The Heat making a switch here.
Substitutions for
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Wall.
Cade Cunningham. Out of bounds. Heat ball.
19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to McCollum. Back to Cunningham. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Beautiful pump fake from Cade Cunningham, getting the D to bite.
Both free throws good from Cunningham.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. It's the Heat. They lead by 13. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that high.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Pass to Gasol. And then Gasol with the jam.
Goes to
With authority, Pau Gasol turns up the aggressiveness. Always a good sign for this team.
on the wing. Here's Levine, plenty of space. Buries the jump shot. Levine's got 7 points in the game.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Picked it. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball.
Miami ball. Checking in for the away team, Chet Holmgren.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, asked to compare his game, Victor Wembanyama said, "I would hate that my game resembles any one player because that wouldn't be ambitious enough. My whole life, I've always tried to be one of one. I don't know where it comes from. I think I was born with it. I've always tried to be original. My goal is to be like something you have never seen." BA?
Wow. Mission accomplished there, Allie. Thank you. Davis. That's good.
From Zach Levine.
Not enough to affect Davis's shot. It'll take more than that.
Tracy McGrady.
Just a crafty move to get free for the dunk.
Yeah, he's not just trying to score. He's trying to embarrass someone. Outside Levine. Oh, Levine in the paint.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Phoenix calls timeout. Well, the saying is defense wins championships. But in this day and age, don't you need both?
No question, BA. You definitely do. I mean, we've seen plenty of great defenses flame out in the playoffs because they couldn't put up points. Defense alone isn't enough. You need a balance of both.
For your Heat Youth Dancers.
The visitors with the ball. 15-point game. Their next game is at Barclays Center in Brooklyn for a game of the Nets. It'll be the 5th meeting of a strenuous 7-game road trip. Oh, hammer it home!
Ooh, that hurt. Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. And that one's good. Middleton.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Pass to McGrady. Can't get it to drop. Davis with the defensive effort. They swipe it. From deep, Holmgren. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
And the shot goes in.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Here's McGrady. Three-pointer, no good. And here's Miami.
Tracy McGrady. First personal foul. First team foul.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Antetokounmpo for 3. Drains the triple. Antetokounmpo's got 18.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
And that's a veteran move from the young fella. As Holmgren draws contact on that shot.
And he makes the first.
Away team.
And he makes both free throws. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Davis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 6.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Chris Middleton.
And Grant, with the idea of league expansion, some have worried in the past that there's not enough talent to go around. You see that?
You know, quite the contrary, BA. I mean, the league's in a terrific place for talent, and there's definitely the depth for more teams to join the fray.
Davis knocks it loose.
Using that 7'6" wingspan, Anthony Davis, an elite shot blocker.
Holmgren with it. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Durant. And at last, they get one to fall.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Antetokounmpo. That one drops for him. Antetokounmpo has got 20.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
Here's McGrady. 11 feet out, and he hits it. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Here's Levine. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Levine's got 6 points in the quarter. Here's McGrady. He's got 10. The kick to Durant. Outside Irving. 5 to shoot. From outside, off the mark.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Now a volume three-point shooter. Zach LaVine knows how effective he can be outside the arc.
And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Away team ball. Substitution on the court.
The visitors with the ball. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
3 points.
Durant's got 9 points.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
All for 3. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
It appears their offense is lacking some balance right now. Maybe too much reliance on the 3-ball.
Here's Morant. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Okay, check out the handles of John Morant. Wow, what a crafty player.
Durant.
It had been a long time since Murray State had produced an NBA star. John Morant changed that narrative.
BA, he certainly did. He's now the highest average scorer in the NBA out of Murray State. This dude is an animal, a walking bucket, if you will.
Yeah, the control from Wemby. I mean, this guy is unreal.
Here's Wall. And it's Miami with a rebound. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Morant with it. Checked by Wall. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
With the drive. And the big finish by Wall.
Still possesses impressive quickness. When Wall charges inside, he's tough to stop from scoring.
McCollum on the wing. Pass to Middleton. Oh, sweet move. Oh, stolen by Gasol. Here's Bing. Still no points. Fires from the wing.
Pau Gasol.
And the jumper is on the mark.
Assist.
Not every center can do this. Gasol with the coordination and skills to excel on the catch and shoot.
Pass to McCollum. Antetokounmpo, right side. Pulls it from the corner. That one a little long. And here's Wall. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Trailing by 17. Durant with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Martin with the bucket.
Selfless play by Durant, not trying to do everything by himself out there.
No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Launches it from deep. The shot that time not on target. That shot is off. And so it's the Miami Heat. A sizable lead of 14 at the break.
64.
Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting. And with a Big gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Outside Morant. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Good, and the setup by Morant. Antetokounmpo has got 22.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek freak is on fire. Well, that was clearly a foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Shooting for the away team, Kenyon Martin.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here are the Heat now. They lead by 14. Right side Morant. Outside Wembanyama. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, Grant, before he even hit the league, Wembanyama was touted as the next big star from afar.
You know, B.A., playing in a foreign pro league added to his mystique, B.A. We weren't getting the exposure to his game. It made it easy to wonder just how great he would be here.
Now here's Morant. He's got 9. Here's Levine for 3. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That's his first foul. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. And he jams it home with authority.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Here's Morant. Rejected by Holmgren.
He times his blocks almost perfectly. Holmgren stands his ground and forces the shooter to commit first.
Here's McGrady.
I saw it.
Wow!
And he saw it.
Ooh, finishes with style. A double clutch jam. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
The Heat always focus on the big prize. Coach Spoelstra said, quote, winning a championship can be done in a lot of different ways. The game is played on both sides of the floor with IQ and with toughness, making plays in those winning moments. It's not necessarily what everybody thinks it is. Brian?
Well, he would know, Allie. Thank you. And it's blocked by Davis. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Davis. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. McGrady. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
Just crushing it here. 80% to start the half.
Wembanyama up top. Here's Levine for 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
To the left side wing. Left side, Wembanyama. It's stolen by Irving. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Irving's got 7.
The anticipation of Kyrie steals it away, kicks off the fast break.
Away team foul. Kenyon Martin. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. From deep, Wembanyama. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
Outside Irving. Out left to the wing. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Brand. Shot clock at 3. Irving for 3.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
It's stolen by Irving. Here's McGrady. He's covered by Levine. McGrady, good. McGrady's got 12 points in just the second half.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Levine can't hit.
Fantastic perimeter defense. His coaches and teammates have to appreciate this kind of effort.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Okay, Heat fans, show some love for your Heat dancers.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Heat. Cunningham into the lane. Some solid defense from Gasol.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Martin inside. He's got 5. Down low. Here's Bing. 2 points. That one goes.
His team is down because he's not shooting enough. There's no reason he shouldn't be getting more looks right now.
Kicks it out to Middleton. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. Ooh, stolen by Gasol. And there's the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Pass to Wembanyama. Gasol grabs the board.
Great anticipation defensively. I love how he turned an easy look into a difficult play.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Cunningham with the ball. Irving picks him up. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Incredible pass to Iggy. Put it right where he wanted it. Fantastic read by Iggy to exploit the space in the D.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points. Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Ooh, stolen by Gasol. Here's Bing. And he banks in the layup. Bing's got 7 points for the quarter.
Finding the man who broke free. The great vision of Pau Gasol making that play happen.
Out to McCollum. Bing with the rebound. And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
On time, on target. Kyrie orchestrating things beautifully.
A minute 22 left in the third quarter. It's Cunningham with a drive. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul.
Almost converts despite the contact.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Heat.
I just love how they're taking advantage of their chances to run, and they're pushing it. Fast break points can win you ball games.
Well, another thing they've been doing right in this one is making the most of turnovers. Lots of points for them tonight off of them. Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
There's Cunningham with a 3. It's hauled in by Brand. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Pass to Bing. Back to Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Here's Bing. Gets the bucket and the foul.
Cade Cunningham.
Cade Cunningham picks that one up.
Foul.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the
Shooting for
first
the away
half.
team.
They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
1.
26 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Levine for three. Durant pulls it in.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
In this half, a more entertaining one. The pace has picked up, tougher defense, better ball movement. Nothing went right on that offensive possession except the result.
And that one's good. Gasol.
And the defender was all over him, but Gasol with enough height and confidence to just pop it in over him.
Zach LaVine. He's been the guy making things happen for the Miami Heat. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. We'll be right back after this word.
Let's go, fans.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The visitors with the ball. It's a one-point game. Here's Wall. There's the drive. And the big finish by Wall.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
But not every point guard can give you that. The ability to finish with that level of authority.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball.
Miami ball. Substitution on the court.
And it's Morant with the ball for the Heat. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. It's Iguodala on the wing. Jacks up a three. Drills it from deep. And the Heat lead by 6.
They've had a hard time shutting the ball.
Clear the deck.
Deck cleared.
McGrady. The assist.
BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Morant using his speed.
Oh, did you see that?
Finish.
Stop it, John. He's putting on a show.
Phoenix calls timeout.
If you want a t-shirt, you've got to get loud.
So both teams making some changes here. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Frank Vogel had some advice for his team. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
Thank you for that, Allie.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
The reason why is not just scoring, it's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Pass to Durant. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Bing.
Dave
And that comes off the assist by Durant. Bing's got 17 points here in the second half.
So much sharper, so much more efficient with this shot this half. Just taking what the defense allows.
And Wembanyama gets it to go.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Here's McGrady. Uses the glass on the layup.
Casey McGrady.
McGrady's got 28 points for the game.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Durant pulls it in.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
Miami foul.
Look at how solid Durant's mechanics are. Even the foul can't stop him from taking that shot.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet. It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Here's Morant. Into the lane. Here's Wembanyama. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Martin outside. Outside Durant. Four on the clock. Out to the right wing. Here's McGrady. They grab their own miss.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And finished off by Davis.
Watch out and watch your head when AD goes up.
Here's Bing. Here he goes.
Dave Bing.
Ooh, wait. Big finish. Big time. And man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around.
Pass to McGrady. And it's Ja Morant with the foul.
Ja
That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Miami on D.
For the away team.
Earlier they held a 23-point lead.
Kyrie Irving.
Here's McGrady. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Irving. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
Calm in the heat of the storm. Kyrie with a big bucket.
Pass to Davis. Shoots over Holmgren. Rejected by Holmgren. Here's McGrady. Fires the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Now just a 1-point Heat lead.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
And stolen by Irving. To take the lead. McGrady shot is off. And it's Miami's ball. They lead by 1. And stolen by Holmgren. Pass to McGrady. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility and the 8-foot wingspan, yes, 8 foot, Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Heat lead by 3.
And he is just showing off right now. I mean, he's giving you leadership. Giannis just takes pride in stepping up and hitting those big shots.
Here's Martin. Pass to McGrady. 4 on the clock. No good. Levine with some nice D. So it's Miami now. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
Yeah, foul shots aren't Giannis' strong suit, but here's his chance to show up the haters.
Now at the line, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Nice job extending the lead and making this a two-possession game now.
Inside, Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
The confidence of Kevin Durant on display, especially when the game tightens up.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
Here's McGrady. And it's blocked by Davis. And they'll keep possession. Here's McGrady. The three. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo for three. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. And now it's a 12-point Heat lead.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Heat.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, love the execution.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm, and that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
Outside for Levine. From outside the arc. And the Heat, another three.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Gets the three to fall.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
명성 touching 다 버리고 온몸에 넘치는 full and BX let's go 따윈 존재치 않은 내 죽이는 skill 내가 손들면 돼 올라갔지 chill over down there out of the new celebrate we go elevate no pressure we ain't gonna taste failure 능력치 보면 눈고 원장해 저기서 tap 내 my item got the best of the best nothing much I confess all the stars in my eyes make my galaxy 모든 색 나의 색 어디 가든 color fest 아무것도 없어도 I'm feeling blessed started from the bottom I made it mine so the light I felt divine 끊임없이 I make it mine never die item Pac-Man item on game set item bar 이거 내 발톱 차차 가득 차 여기저기서 tap 내 my item I do this that nobody can the God bless I'm the one and only 날 선말로 상처 내려 해도 sorry but there's no damage 새벽이 보여서 시기를 샷 I got the power 더 멀리로 가 티내진 않지만 내 뒤에서 보이는 lights 전부 다 홀라지 봐 밤새도 두시 벌어 눈을 뜨고 벌어 실로게 마이크를 더 Yeah it's my item 몸에 안 맞는 아이템 따윈 없지 닥치는 대로